we go, man. Just another edition
We're back,
of
we're back,
Vaulti
we're back.
Radio. Here we go. We're back with our guests, man. I got Kenny right here with me once again.
What's going on?
You already know the vibes, man. And who I got to my right here, man? Introduce yourself.
My name is Brandon. Dude, this intro is beautiful.
I know, dude.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
something we picked up. Yo, just to let y'all know, we just got a soundboard too. Carlo, yo, run us through these sounds, man. Let the people
Alright.
know.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick
the people
tour
know.
through our soundboard. We only got 4 right now. Maybe in the future we'll get more, and these will be rotating throughout podcasts. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you give us suggestions too in the in the comments down below. Also, this is gonna be our first video episode, hopefully, if everything goes well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thanks for tuning in once again.
YouTube, thank you for having us. Thank you for viewing us with your eyes, hopefully. And thank you for listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because actually we've had a really good feedback, dude.
Yeah.
In person, I've gotten a lot of people coming up and giving us credit, and I appreciate it, dude. And I just want to let y'all know, if y'all are listening, this is just the beginning. And
Shout out to everybody that's listening and has been listening.
yeah, dude.
love y'all.
Amen.
Yeah. Only more to come. But sorry for the tangent, but not really sorry for thanking y'all. But here's some of the sounds we got. First off, we got
It's just what we're working with for the moment.
you know what? Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Let me turn that up for y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that one more time.
One more.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely.
so we
I'm gonna
got
need
bruh.
that more often.
And then this one's the Kenny classic. He told me to add this one, and here we go. Let's just go running right into it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, classic.
That's so
Classic one.
And
That's
then
my mood all the time.
and this one is just if you're feeling frisky.
Sweet Baby Ray's. We have just applied the Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Baby
Yeah.
Ray's.
So-
It's what's for dinner.
If we're
Might
feeling
be.
sweet, if we're feeling
Just a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's for dinner.
yeah, that would be
With a
great.
knife, like a steak knife.
Oh,
Mark
so you-
Zuckerberg is for
you're cutting
sure
through
a
the
robot.
bottle?
Yeah,
Smoked
he said
meats.
Sweet Baby Ray's for dinner, so you
Yeah.
gotta eat the whole thing. Can't leave your plate empty.
No, hell no, dude. You have to make sure that you eat all the Sweet Baby Rays and the
Sweet
plastic.
Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Rays.
What do y'all think of Mark Zuckerberg's move into Meta?
I think that
Or his new company, I guess. I guess he didn't move into anything. He just kind of just
someone
made it.
Made Meta a thing. It's
Someone
the
said
new
it the
Meta.
best, and I will not take credit for this, but I forgot who said it. It might have been on it. I forgot what podcast it was, but he's basically doing this so he doesn't have to be the CEO of Facebook anymore and take responsibility for
Facebook going down.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, yeah, he can appoint someone else to Facebook.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I remember seeing this.
And then now he's the CEO of Meta, which is doing his own thing. And now he can basically take a step back and be like, hey, I'm not a part of Facebook. But yeah.
Lately, I've been seeing these ads on YouTube for Meta. I
Mhm.
don't know if y'all have seen them yet, but it's like a rainforest, and you don't really know what's going on, and then it basically talks about Meta. It's so weird. I've seen it
Interesting.
a good 5 or 6 times without really knowing what it is.
Okay.
I need those ads. YouTube needs to
Yeah.
start running me those ads. That sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, you
it's
spoke
really
on it now,
trippy.
so you're
Like,
probably gonna get them.
there's
Yeah.
Hope so.
there's
Hope it's
animals, and
listening
they're
to
Interesting.
vibing out, and there's people in it. It's very strange.
So in that same vein, sorry to cut you off,
No, no,
but
no, you're good.
would y'all be a part of the metaverse? Would you ever just sit, maybe not get a
Well.
a VR headset, but would you ever be interested to try it, or
That's a great segue to kind of what I was just about to
Okay.
say. Did y'all hear about all the shit that they're going to be getting into?
Yeah, yeah.
As far
Sneakers
as cryptocurrency,
are in the
sneakers, or
meta.
Yeah.
what's in now. I heard that they're going to focus a lot on video games.
Yeah.
Just everything that's the future.
Poppin'.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
that's
And,
super tight?
I'm not really.
But I don't know, kind of answering your question, I just feel I wouldn't be the first
Yeah.
to go.
Oh, I'm diving in.
I feel like that's
I don't
too
know.
dialed
I
in.
just don't want it
VR
to be
headset.
some Sword Art Online shit.
I was about to say that. That's
guy
exactly
that,
what I want.
What is that?
it's an anime, but it's about a video game that's like a VR basically, but
Yeah.
at some point all of these people get trapped in it, and if you die there, you die in the
It's
real
like a
world.
Black
So-
Mirror
It
episode
connects
too.
to your brain
Yeah.
and shit.
So
and,
Spy
Was it
Kids
the
3D.
neural net? I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, essentially. Yes.
Spy
Essentially.
Kids 3D.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
history repeats
Exactly.
itself.
Okay.
Spy Kids 3D, Sword Art Online, the meta.
Dude, what if you actually
Just a flow
died?
chart.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like one of those little circle charts.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
it goes
God.
for some reason. It goes from meta to Spy Kids 3D in the meta.
Dude, that'd be some fucking wild shit.
Yo, I bet you
once
could,
this
like-
stuff really takes off.
You can like watch movies together, right?
You can
guess
already
so.
kind of do
Probably.
that, but yeah, no.
You seen that meme where it's like Zuck's like he's like his animated self in the VR with like Gail King or some shit like that or whatever her name is
No.
from like
Yes.
I don't
fucking
think
that
I've seen-
News
yeah,
Network.
yeah.
I don't think
But
I've seen that.
He's like, hey, you want to see something cool? And in like the real video, he like just changes his outfit or something like
Yeah.
that, right?
Uh-huh.
But in like the meme format, he's like, hey, you want to see something cool? And she's like, yeah, sure. And he just like grows a pair of boobs. And then she's like, wow, that's awesome.
super
He's
neat.
like, so that's
like,
pretty
yeah.
neat.
He's like, that's pretty neat, isn't it?
I've seen
Dude.
the actual video. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
Classic, dude.
So
Or like the
good.
one where he's like, yeah, I just need to pick out an outfit real quick. And he's like scrolling through outfits and they're all basic. And then
Yeah.
it's just like
Babe.
the hype beast Goku. And it's just like, dude, man, whenever this stuff really gets popping, I can't wait for
Yeah.
the internet to get a hold of it because it's just going to be
That's gonna be
It's just gonna be so
fun.
insane.
Have you ever done like one thing? Like this is not a topic that we have planned, but have y'all ever done any VR shit? Like
I have.
I've only done it at like mall kiosks or like Microsoft stores or something like that. But I've never had the opportunity to actually use an Oculus or whatever the other platforms are for VR. You know what I'm saying?
One of my homies just told me to get one of those Oculus joints.
My
And
friend has an Oculus. Like,
Was it fun?
it was pretty tight.
Yeah.
It was honestly kind of like scary.
Did you get vertigo or
No.
anything like that?
That's what I was
Like,
just
did you
about to
ever?
say.
Like,
No.
I
Did
was-
Did you do the one where you like walked the plank?
I played Beat Saber.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's all I played,
That's
but
tight.
it was low key like pretty overwhelming at
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And also like I was in like probably like a 10 by 10 room, so like I
Oh,
didn't really
God.
want to like walk around, but
Yeah.
like it comes at you super quick. And like there's like even like little obstacles that you have to dodge, and
Do
I
you
wouldn't
ever,
want
like,
to dodge them
flinch?
'cause- yeah, exactly. Like, but nah, it's cool. Like they have Minecraft VR.
Did you see
Dude, that would be so much
We
fun.
had
Yes,
talked about this
honestly.
before. Remember, we had talked about this.
Minecraft VR.
No, well, Daniel was the one who actually put me on to the actual video I was talking about. But I had seen this TikTok one time of this guy that live streams VR Minecraft, and he uses it. Well, I didn't know this until after the fact, but I had brought it up. And there's this video of him falling asleep in Minecraft VR, and he's
Yeah.
just like kind of flat on his back, and then you see him, you hear him, I guess, kind of come to. And he's just like, oh, like just kind of moaning and groaning. And he's like, what the fuck? And then you see his chat, like his Twitch chat on like the top left corner or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, Daniel knows the fucking guy that was streaming
Backstory
or whatever.
and
He
all
knows the
that.
backstory behind it. That dude uses it to sleep.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
he
it-
has like mad, like I guess like
So
Sleep apnea.
he
apnea
wakes
and
up
shit like
in
that.
Minecraft VR
Dude,
Yes.
every
Dude,
day.
imagine the culture shock, or not the culture, like just the shock to your body when you just like you're in full REM and you
imagine?
wake up and you're like, oh my god,
You're just in a virtual
Like
world.
a super fever dream.
oh my god.
That would be the sickest.
Honestly, that sounds like a dope experience.
No,
That's
I
it.
feel like
Waking
the
up in
first one,
Minecraft.
the first time it might be cool. Like every time you wake up after that, you're like, oh my god, this is terrifying.
Imagine
Like,
getting in such a rhythm where you do that for nights consecutively,
Yeah.
and then the night that you just decide not to do it.
Oh.
Imagine like the mind fuck that it is, just waking up
Right.
normal.
ooh,
That's like
in
a shift
IRL.
of reality.
dude, that's like Matrix shit in my opinion, or like I don't know.
I don't know, man. Have you guys seen those like systems where they're almost on like a
Yeah.
like a quarter of a treadmill, and it's like they're walking, and it's like
I feel like those are only at like certain arcades.
okay,
or,
but
like,
check me out. You think in like 10 years that's gonna be the norm?
No, no, I don't think so.
Or do you
because
think
like
do you
I
think
feel
honestly
like,
gaming
don't
is
know
always
what
gonna
y'all
be
talking
around
because
like?
it's like good.
Do you think gaming is always gonna be just like either handheld or like mouse and keyboard?
So my whole take on that is that Oculus and like that kind of VR shit has been around for a little while, and I feel like it hasn't been that mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like people will dive into it, like, but I feel like it's hard to get a general populace to get onto that because that's like augmented reality. You know, you're like kind of
Yeah.
like turning real life into video games, which kind of takes I don't know.
Away from real
I mean,
life.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
know what I'm saying? And then also
Yeah.
like in my opinion with it, like I think that just to go back to what Kenny was asking, that whole thing is like it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's like kind of like an escape room thing where like you go specifically for that, where it's like a VR little like game room where you go in and they have like a 360 treadmill type thing where when you run, your character runs, you have like a VR strap in, everything type shit like that.
Oh,
But, like,
I think I can kind of envision what you're talking about.
it's usually in like a green room type shit, but like
It's like dark.
That sounds
as
I
fuck.
kinda-
don't think that it could ever be the norm personally, because like I think that that's too much. I feel like
I don't know.
once you start exercising with video games, I think then that like kind of takes it out.
Wii Fit.
Well, yeah, I was about
But
to say like
did
even
that,
back
do you
when
think
the
that
Wii.
that did well?
Oh,
yes,
man.
it did
Yes,
terribly
people-
well. They
oh, it
put
did
her in
super
Smash
well.
Bros. You
Yeah.
only get into Smash Bros if your game is either really old and people want it, or it's done terribly well.
Wii
They haven't made a
Sports,
Wii
like,
Fit
sports.
game. They put Wii Fit Trainer in Smash 4.
Have they
Yeah.
ever made
Yeah.
a new Wii Fit? Or
No, but that's
Nah,
what I'm saying. Like
that's
she's
the point.
Yeah, like
I don't know. Well, maybe I'm
because
just
it was
subculture
for
when
the
it comes to
Wii
Wii
originally,
sports.
right?
Yeah, it's for the Wii.
Yeah. So that was what
They had actual
2006.
like they had actual like workout routines
Yeah,
on the
she would-
on Wii.
Yeah.
There
You
was
get
like
on like
Wii
the little
Fitness or
the
something
board
like
or
that.
something. Like yeah,
that's
So,
that's
but
some
that's a
wild
good
shit.
point to wrap around back to the whole meta thing. Was like, I don't know. I feel like this. I mean, we've seen like VR chats, bro. Like that's
ridiculous to me.
That's
And also
a super weird place.
because also people in that kind of place kind of not like catfish, but they also assume a different personality entirely.
but
for
like
the most
that's
part.
like a meta thing. I feel like that's what's gonna
I
happen.
think that's an option.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Do you think people are gonna use it for like an escapism as like a game, or just to have
100%.
a different life? You know what I'm saying? Because like
it's either or, to be honest.
yeah, like it. I don't know how they're advertising it, like, but I would assume it's gonna go one of either way. Like, oh, I want to go and play on my Oculus or whatever, or like, oh, I'm gonna go meet with my friends. We're gonna go on these adventures. and
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be my actual life. You know, like I feel like there's like no real in between.
Yeah, there. I feel
the
like
very casual,
no
like
ceiling
VR.
to this
Yeah,
stuff either.
exactly.
damn, that's I think that's crazy to think, because that's like truly augmented reality. and
get me in the
meshing.
metaverse, dude.
Wire
I even
me
I
in.
even
There you
heard that they're gonna even get into cryptocurrency and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
100%. It's
Oh,
gonna all
like
link
speak-
in.
hey,
Thanks to the metaverse.
Can I segue
like,
bro.
real quick?
Yes.
You just said cryptocurrency.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I don't
brother.
want to call myself a savant. I don't want to call myself the Wolf of Wall Street, the Wolf of the Vaulti, Belfort.
I know.
Any acronyms like that, but I've been fiddling with the idea of putting money into cryptocurrency for a while. Maybe fiddling wasn't the right word, but I've been doing that. And
Fiddling was
today
not the
was the
word.
day that I did it. 'Cause
I think fiddling was the perfect word.
Oh, really?
If
You
I'm
think
just,
so?
if
I'll
I'm
just-
gonna throw that out there.
I was just scrolling, just fiddling, like.
Little
But
fiddle.
yeah,
Silly,
just-
goofy mood.
But I saw, like, I'm not sure if anyone else keeps up with this. I know some of us do, but it hit like an all-time high of like 68,000 a few weeks ago, a month ago or something like that. And I saw today that it dropped all the way down to like 59,000. I was like, damn, that's a significant decrease. But I've only seen increase in Bitcoin, you know, and
Yeah.
only projected input. So I was like, okay, maybe this is the right time to go in. And I put 300 in, and I was like, okay, this is going pretty well. Like it was today for reference, you know, like literally today. So like,
Hence
there-
fiddling.
yeah, and like my frame of
That's what I'm
reference
saying.
is so low at the moment, but I have dove so quickly in that I went from 300. Then I texted my friend Luke. Luke, this better be the episode that you watch, fucker. But I texted him, and he's just
Sup,
like,
Luke?
yeah, sup, Luke.
What's
but
up?
he sent me an article where or one of the groups that he's in, or where he gets most of his information. And there's not a man that I trust a lot like Luke. And I looked
Says
at
a lot.
no, for real. And I read all the information. It wasn't too much, and it was just talking about the projected uptrend in like the next half year. And it does seem kind of astonishing. And he was just like,
What
you know
what number did they say?
It was projected to be around like 80 in August of 2022, if I'm not mistaken, and then like even higher by the end of, or like December of 2022.
What do you think about this, Brandon? Did he contact you before he made this major
I didn't make
move?
the trade. He told me after.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
did I not talk to you previously
yeah,
before
yeah.
I made the
yeah,
trade?
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but going into that, I was talking to Luke, and he was just like, you know what? today's a really good day for you to
Yeah.
get in. So like I was like at first I asked him and he was just like, only put like half of what you're willing to spend right now or like a third. So I did that initially.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then he was just like, dude, I would usually stand by that, but today's a really good day to get in.
It was a good day.
So I put $1,000 in today. So I went from 300 and then I put another $300 down on Bitcoin.
Kenny.
Fiddling, guys.
Oh,
And then
such
I
a
put
fiddler.
$400
That's a fiddle.
World-class
into
fiddler.
Ethereum. So
Oh my god.
hopefully, I don't think hopefully. I think it will pay off in the
Say
long
your
run.
prayers,
It's
ladies and
most
gentlemen.
definitely gonna pay off. I'm just gonna
a
say
long play.
it's a hella volatile.
No, absolutely.
Just forget about
most
it.
like,
false.
no, for
securities.
real. Because like at the end of the day, like not to like, I'm not trying to flex or anything, but like that. I wouldn't put money into there if I wasn't comfortable losing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it.
Because I've
Exactly.
also outweighed, or like I've weighed the risk for this for a long time, and like we've talked about it in the shop for a little while, like a little over a year, and
James
like
and Isaac are big in,
Yeah.
not big into crypto, but
They got in a while
also,
ago, too.
They're
They're
fiddlers.
assets, yeah.
They're also they too
They're
fiddle.
fiddlers, yeah.
And
They are.
They've been fiddling.
We're just
yeah,
a nice
they've been
little,
fiddling.
yes, of course
we're
they've been
just,
fiddling.
We're just a little bit of fiddlers.
Nice little
and
orchestra
A couple
going
of my
on.
friends have been
String
fiddling for a
quartet.
little while before, like around like 2017, 2018, and I just didn't know enough at that time, so that's why I didn't go in. And hindsight is key, but man, I wish I did. But now I was just like, you know what? I've listened to enough podcasts. I've read enough business.
You've done your
insight.
research.
Yeah, I've
You've
actually
done
done a
your
little bit of
research.
research. So like now I feel like I'm comfortable enough to like actually dive into it. But yeah, it was just funny that like it went from 0 to 100, not 0, but it went from like 10 to 100 really quick.
And
I
it's
was
gonna
just
do
like,
that again.
huh?
It's gonna do that again.
Now-
It
no.
might be up, might be down.
Especially with the
Yeah.
holidays coming up, man.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
Well, it
Be
just
buying
depends
gifts
on
and
the market
shit.
condition. Because like,
Let's check
For-
what it's at right now.
for example, when it was like what me and Isaac and James bought in, probably around 32, hopped to 42, went back down to 32, and it stayed like that for a couple months.
Can you talk about when it peaks
For us?
for
Dude,
your experience with it?
I
I was
mean,
just saying it's going down
I
right
don't
now.
think
It
it
is?
peaked at that time, but what you're saying is you missed out
I'm not making a
on
good
some
investment right
fucking
now, guys.
life-changing money,
but
brother.
This was
You're talking
Dogecoin.
about
though.
Dogecoin?
Oh, this was Doge.
Doge.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Dogecoin.
So I bought when it was less than a cent, and like, I was telling all y'all, bro.
Wait,
I was like,
were.
Dogecoin
As
is a
a
move.
But meme or truth? Like, did you
no,
believe?
this is
No,
true.
But did you believe in it as a meme or did you believe in it as a truth?
Bro, I just bought it, bro.
He didn't
Yeah,
give a
do-
fuck.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Okay. So it was a
I put
meme.
$100 into it because I was like, it was no big deal, you know.
Yeah.
$100,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
It's like pennies on the share, right?
yeah,
It's a
but,
lot
like,
of
that's-
Doge
when it's
at
less than a cent, that's
cent.
almost over 100,000 shares.
Yeah,
I believe.
exactly.
So,
yeah.
So it hit 9 cents, and I was like, "Oh, this is great! I'm gonna fucking cash out." And then it just keeps
Then it
going.
went to 80 cents.
Yes, literally.
I honestly missed when it hit 80 cents. I was up like, I put in like $30 and I was at like $400.
No shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
I missed it. Like,
Yeah.
or I don't know if I like saw the like a tweet that said it, and I was like, oh, it'll hit $1 because it was going up really quick.
Yeah.
Like one day it was like I bought in at like 6 cents, then I bought in at like 22 cents or something like that.
This was April when this
Yeah.
happened, right? Because I remember this was shortly before
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah.
left to virtual.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were at Buggy's and you had told me the actual
I did the math.
number.
I did
Yes,
the math.
You did the
yeah.
math.
So I was like I think it was at like 70 or something, and it would have been like $35,000 that I would have made. Yeah.
Bro,
But I don't
almo-
like thinking about
almost
that. That makes
felt
me-
like crying for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I lost sleep for a couple weeks after.
No,
that.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did. We
It's
talked
sad.
about it.
That's a
over
kind
it.
of that's that kind of thing. So like, do you think of something that you didn't have? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't, you know, like you never had that. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
it was a
saying?
could've.
But you could. Yeah, exactly. Is that something that like kind of picks at you? You know what
I mean,
I'm saying?
I don't really think about it anymore, but like at
Or-
the time,
yeah.
it definitely did because it's like I had such a great position, but not knowingly I sold. I didn't think it was gonna go any higher because at the time I bought it under a cent.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, 9 cents. This is sick. You know, just from that scale, I was making money, but like I missed out on the whale, dude.
The whale. Yeah.
The whole chicken.
Such a humpback whale. That
But
you
hey,
missed
that
out
lets me
on,
know
dude.
that like if I was able to see it once, I'm pretty sure I can do it again.
Yeah.
A
Do you-
couple more times.
Do you foresee
shit.
like I guess we can end this pretty quickly because I don't want to just go on a crypto tangent. I'm sorry. I just wanted to interject really quickly because I hopefully made a good life decision, but I could have made it just an absolutely horrendous and stupid.
Nah,
like
it's a good.
just
it's a good
watch it tank. Like absolutely no,
like
but I'm kidding.
What,
But
what I'm saying
do you
is
think-
like it might
$3.
tank,
Yeah.
but like it's gonna
It'll
go up,
eventually.
so you just have to hold.
Yeah,
But and it's gonna hurt. But
Yeah.
like
Hold
it'll be
the
all right.
fucking
no, I'm
line,
gonna
dude.
hold. But
Literally.
But do you think that more places will start using cryptocurrencies as forms of payment or anything like that? Because like Coinbase is getting I just saw this and this was kind of interesting to me because it's not necessarily cryptocurrency, but you can use your Coinbase balance with like they're doing a trial run with Coinbase debit cards, and that's
Yeah.
with your crypto balance, like Ethereum, like whatever your balance is, it'll just withdraw from. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be pretty tight.
And do you think that like, go ahead, sorry.
That'd be pretty tight because, I mean, if the market's always, it could be good and it could be bad because if the market's always changing, like one day you could have less in your,
Yeah.
crypto wallet, but also like,
Yeah.
if you just hold it, it's just gonna go up. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. But
I think online it's definitely gonna be utilized a lot more.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, like, as far as what you said about businesses, like, accepting payments via crypto, I mean, like, we were just at DFW. There was this booth selling sports cards, and they accepted, like,
Oh, that's
payments
Ethereum or
through
something?
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Florida.
well, mind you, I think they were
What is
one of the
Ethereum worth
only
right now?
booths.
Ethereum's
doing
around like
that.
4,900. It's going down right now, but it was at like maybe it's like at 4,500 if I'm not mistaken, but 4,100. My mistake.
Okay.
But yeah, it's around 4K. But I think Ethereum is very interesting. Well, I'll get off the crypto topic because there's
But
one
that
thing
would
that
be sick, though, man.
No.
Like, imagine just selling, say, like, for us, a fucking pair of shoes for Ethereum, and it ends up fucking skyrocketing,
Yeah.
and we made triple what we even
Yeah.
paid for the
Right.
shoes.
dude,
you know
that's
what
like a
I'm saying?
double
Like,
investment.
That's what I'm
an
saying.
investment
Yeah,
squared.
it's a double investment.
Shout
Exactly.
out
So I
that
think that's
one
the
guy.
future, man. Let's see it.
Shout out that one guy that called us on the shop phone the other day and asked if we
Except
buy
oh
with crypto. He was like, "Oh, I have a pair of Okra's foam runners," and he was like, "Would you guys buy them?" And I was like, "Yeah, we'd buy them, bring them in." And he was like, "Okay, but I only do crypto."
yeah.
guys-
Can you
do
send
you
it to
guys
my
do
Coinbase
SHIB?
wallet?
Wow.
And I was like,
Can you send it
He
to my
was
Coinbase?
asking
He
if
was
we
asking
buy
for-
in SHIB.
"Yes,
Bro, what the
one of the most volatile
Literally.
ones right
Hey,
now.
yo, that's
Yeah.
that's an interesting
Yeah.
question.
That's funny.
Honestly,
Yeah, it was very interesting.
it's cool that they would assume that.
Is that worth more than a cent yet?
I don't think
I'm not
so,
sure.
but it did skyrocket to the point where one man was a billionaire. But
In SHIB?
yeah, there was this
I
one
did see
person
that.
that people thought that he was locked out of his wallet for a little while because there's no activity on it. Where like he just put like kind of like a Brandon situation where like he just put a shit ton of money into it,
Yeah.
and kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah.
And everyone thought he was like locked out because it skyrocketed and his wallet was worth like $4 billion or something like that, or like 5 billion. And everyone was like, dude, there's no transfers on this account. He might be locked out. And then like a few weeks later after the news came out, he just like shifted money in there. So he has access to it. But
Oh.
like, so
That's
he
a
has,
subtle
So
flex.
he held.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
basically held it. Like, I'm pretty sure like it was just a situation where he bought it, didn't really care, forgot about it. Like maybe it was like an expendable amount of money for him where he's like, I don't give
Right.
a fuck, you know?
Right.
Or he was
That's
just
a-
like truthfully
I feel like
forgot
that's a
about
lot
it.
of money.
But also like when it's like
it-
something like that skyrockets, it goes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
He would have had to buy in like when it first
I
started.
wonder
No,
if he
for
got
sure.
red flagged by the fucking government, dude.
Probably
no,
not.
not until you withdraw, because he just shifted it into different cryptocurrencies. He didn't withdraw it, and that's why like income tax, yada yada. But I saw you looking at our talking notes, and one thing I saw on Instagram today is I was scrolling through. Thankfully, I can finally follow people, and one of the first people I followed because I didn't was Drake, just because I think he's a comedic figure and I love his music. And he posted a first slide with Dave Chappelle performing in Toronto, and the next slide was him arm around Ye, just like both of them just jovial, smiling at
back.
the
Yeah.
camera.
It's
and
back.
They back. What this is one thing I wanted to talk about, but it was also
Jay Prince was also
Yeah.
also in the picture as well.
yeah.
Ye's picture,
this
right?
was-
People got to understand, man, that this is a huge day for hip hop
Yeah.
in general,
Fashion,
whether it's for show
the culture,
or it's genuine.
Yeah.
Just to see those two together.
Do you think it was for album sales, the beef?
No.
I mean, no, I don't think so. They
they-
both dropped
they've
their
been
album.
beefing for a while.
Yeah,
they've been
they
beefing
both
since,
dropped
like,
their album.
2014. Well, longer than that, but the
Yeah.
beef really escalated to the point where they weren't like cool back and forth. I believe in 2014 or something like that.
So you
I
think
thought it
this,
was like Life of Pablo era.
Early.
so you think that
early.
this
Before
this
that.
was like deep cuts, like actual like
I think this
don't
is
like
genuine.
you
I think
for-
it's more on Kanye's end, like being offended, than it is Drake's. But I think he just escalated it to that point,
Yeah,
to where they
I'm
both.
pretty sure Drake even said on his episode of The Barbershop, that's LeBron's fucking thing or whatever. He even said that it's like, they both just crossed lines with the beef and there was no coming back
Yeah.
from that. But I mean,
But
I
Now
guess,
they're
you know,
back.
Yeah,
now they're
keep
back,
going.
dude.
Now
I
they're
mean,
back.
honestly, like there's really not much to it, man. It's just like they're back. Still not expecting music from the both of them.
You don't
But
think so?
who fucking knows, dude? We'll
Why
see.
not?
Me personally,
I-
I'm not expecting anything
I
from
just don't
them.
think so.
Why?
I mean, it's we get our notification of this is an Instagram post.
But also,
You know what I
like,
mean?
Why? But why? What's your reason to not believe that Drake and Kanye will make music together again?
I
in
just
the
think
near
it wouldn't
future?
make sense even after
No.
them.
He's
even-
made fucking music with Fabio. Like I had no disrespect. I'd love Fabio Foreign, but like that's not in his lane. And Drake is like more, or not in his lane, but like that's not like the kind of rap that.
I mean, he's also making music with Playboy Cardi though,
No, I understand. Like I don't know.
I feel like
feel
he just sees
and Pop Smoke
like he sees the talent in these
and
artists.
West Side Gun.
No,
more than-
absolutely.
more than it is like a personal music
And
thing.
Jay
'cause,
But then he's
Electronica.
like
But he still goes with like the
Go
like
on.
the
West Side
his,
Gun.
No,
his
really.
tried and true features too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
man.
mean,
Just from
maybe
mean,
I could see him like producing something.
Yeah,
for
I
Drake
think
Right.
I think
or
that's
something like that.
Okay.
Like that could
an
definitely
approach that could
be.
happen.
Yeah,
but as of right now, I mean, this is relatively
it's fresh.
news.
It's like
you know
right
what I
out
mean?
the
It's
womb.
pretty
Like,
fresh
this
news.
was what, like an hour or two
But
ago.
as
I
of
would
right now,
say,
if
like,
anything,
50 hours.
like Kenny said, I would just expect maybe Kanye to produce something of Drake's.
Invest in Ye coin.
that's
or,
about it.
or that like concert, because aren't they gonna do that?
Oh,
Wasn't that
versus.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
not
no,
the
like,
verses.
it's like a
Like
benefit
it
concert.
was
Oh,
a benefit
true,
concert
true.
to get Larry Hoover free.
Yeah.
That's right. I did
Sorry,
hear about that.
but what is them uniting aside from having like power and status gonna do to, like, why are they having a concert to benefit freeing him? Like, is it to generate money to like
That's the only way I see it.
I
working.
feel
But
like
also,
just
like,
to go to the
what-
foundation
or awareness,
something like that.
like-
Yeah.
yeah,
It's money or an
yeah,
awareness,
I guess
I
that
guess.
makes more sense. But the way that they marketed it, like, oh, Drake and Kanye are gonna link to free Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's definitely more of a like legal thing than it is like two superstars getting together.
That's
you know?
true, but I mean, shit. Anything's possible in this day and age. I feel
That's
like.
true.
That's true.
No, but that's definitely very interesting. I can't wait to see what kind of comes from that.
Man, this is.
What's our time?
We are probably running on like 25 to like
Okay.
30 minutes.
True, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. And now a word from our sponsors. Who's our sponsor today? You know what? You know what, Brandon?
Oh my
You
god.
can. You know what, man?
Okay.
Alrighty.
You can,
no,
you
it's
can-
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
You can cover our
Wait.
fucking.
Sweet Baby Rays. We have just applied the Sweet Baby Rays.
Okay. Sorry.
All right,
That's
there
my
we go.
sponsor.
And we'll
But-
be right back.
But
I'm just kidding. No, honestly, Brandon has something pretty huge going on. I'll give you this chance to talk about it, let the people know what's going on.
All right, real quick, y'all. I am releasing my new SIL Stay in Love / She Is Love clothing hoodie called Psychedelic Candy. It's going to be coming out next Wednesday, let's say. Next Wednesday or Thursday.
So
whatever I'm
let's say
feeling.
it's coming out on next Wednesday or Thursday, and you only have 3 left.
I was about
No,
to
no,
say
no, like
that. I was about to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And this fool basically sold them all before
Yeah.
even
Release
announcing
them.
anything
That's true.
or dropping.
Hey,
it.
well,
Hey,
it's still,
that's
there's
better
3
on me.
left.
It's
There's
ready.
3 left.
So,
Let them
you
know.
heard it here first, guys. There's only 3 left
Before
It's
release.
literally going to be like a Supreme drop. So
So, I mean,
Okay.
low-key, I was thinking about what I was going to do was just like, if I do sell out even before then, I'll just turn it to made to order and then just let it run, and then I'll just produce it in like
True.
3 weeks.
And then
That'd be
just let
easy.
people
That'd be
wait
easy.
8 weeks for their order.
3
Yeah,
weeks
we'll
actually.
see
I got
how
an
it goes.
amazing turnaround
Ooh,
time.
all right. I was just kind of busting your chops.
Don't front with me, man.
But we will be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in so long.
Bing bong.
See you in a bit.
Fuck your life.
Bye.
And we're back.
Okay.
He wishes.
And we're back from our commercial break. Thank you, Brandon, for being our sponsor today. Thank you for no free merchandise, and thank you for only selling 3
Hell yeah,
shirts.
dude. Good looking out.
But
Hey, man.
I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
man.
I love you so
Same,
much.
man.
And wait. No. But in all seriousness, congratulations on all the success and the testament that you only have 3 shirts before
Hoodies.
Apologies.
God.
Hoodies before you even technically release them is fantastic. So congratulations to you. But
Thank you.
thank you for sponsoring this episode with no monetary or good.
Hey, man.
comments
SIL
whatsoever.
Clothing.
SIL
Clothing made
featuring
Read
Stupid
about it.
Rays.
All I
And
know-
Read
for
about
ya.
it.
Word
Read
Read about
fucking
it.
research. Talk to him, bruh.
Hey,
Talk
high
your shit,
quality,
man.
fully sustainable. After every purchase, we make a donation to San Antonio Threads. Helps
Oh,
underprivileged, at-risk, and homeless teens get clothes.
Do you post any receipts or anything like that to your website or any?
What do you mean?
I mean, like if you.
I can.
I feel like
I
that would
got
be
the
a cool thing to
receipts.
do.
Yeah.
Because just so you can actually show that you do that. I feel like that not in a
just
show.
do it
because I don't
post.
believe you.
No, not in a
I
keep my
showboaty
receipts.
way.
I don't believe you,
But
bro.
you can just
Serial capper.
I just don't
feel
know
like-
where I would post it, to be
I don't know.
honest.
I feel like you can just you know how Mr. Beast and they're I don't know.
Mr. Beast.
Like
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Mr. Beast.
Squid Game.
Squid Games.
Oh my god.
We're fucking obsessed with this TikTok audio right now.
Rap game.
And,
Patrick.
It's like this
Rap
video
game.
of this guy who's
Mr. Krabs.
he's filming all of his SpongeBob little action figures, and he has them in such an order that he's able to sing it in a melodic form. And the way that he's filming it is just, oh my god, it's so
6
funny.
planktons. Just all lined up in a row.
But as he's filming each figure, he sings it.
Yep.
Just please do yourself a favor and go watch it.
Dig
you
it
will
up.
not
The
regret
cube
it.
from Fortnite.
Dude, I was debating for one of our 4 little sound cue boards of putting this guy's remix to that as our intro, and maybe in the future it'll be it. But
No,
we
expect
should've-
it next episode.
Yeah,
That's all I
next
gotta say.
episode, that's on the bucket list for
dude,
sure.
that's such a good one.
Just so y'all can understand why
all right.
we're so
Yo,
obsessed
as well,
with it.
Brandon wants to talk about
I
something.
have something to talk about.
Okay, can
I have a
I already
thing.
know
Can
what's
I
up.
give a little
Boo.
backstory to this?
I was.
Here we
Oh
go.
yeah. You give the backstory.
Okay, so one day I come home from work and Avery tells me actually after he watched the Rolling Loud Playboy Cardi set in his room for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, I
he-
watched the whole set.
And he
It's
came to
like,
me
fuck
and
it.
he was just like, "Whole Lot of Red is Playboy Cardi's best album." And he texted it to Brandon, Daniel, and one other person, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was just
Oh,
Brandon and Daniel.
Daniel,
I had
and-
told you.
and told me in person. And
ruffle some feathers
yeah,
real
first
quick,
off,
you know?
he wholeheartedly believed it, and then second off, he wanted to debate. He was just
Said it
like,
with his chest.
I felt it.
Yeah.
So what I did was I texted Daniel. Just we do this all the
Yeah.
time. We text each other out of the blue all the time, just about anything. And this night it was I just said, just like Carlo said, Whole Lot of Red is Cardi's best album. So Daniel texts me back and he goes, I'm not opposed to that. And I go, fuck. I go, I wanted you to argue with me. I told him that. I was like, I wanted you
That's
to argue
such a
with
Daniel
me.
response.
Yeah,
though.
I wanted you to
I'm not
argue with me.
opposed.
He's
And he was
Switzerland
like,
in
he
this
was like,
argument.
he texted me back and he goes, oh well, I think I know someone who would argue with that. So right after that, I texted you, and sure enough, we wanted to get into it, but
2 weeks
we
go
would,
by, and now
we
he
would
has
have rather
material.
we would have rather had saved that for the podcast.
Yes.
But basically, okay. So not only did I say that just to ruffle some feathers, but I mean it's honestly something that you have to think about.
Hey, James is in the
considering.
chat. What's up, James?
No
Hey,
shot.
shout out James, man.
Hey, it's
Very-
Thrift
It's that
Richard.
dude.
Looking forward to that special episode. Keep your eye out for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, coming sooner
Hey,
than you
hey,
think,
hey.
man.
Now that we got video,
Coming sooner
Yep.
than you think.
easy.
But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Ruffle some feathers. Anyways, it's just something that I had some full confidence in. But I'd like to hear. I'd just like to
All
hear
right.
what you have to say, man.
So
Because
when Avery texted me,
he put up a whole essay about.
I was prepared to drop the essay. I was prepared I
5
had
paragraphs?
talking points. I had cited sources.
Okay.
I listened to this
pages.
album for 5 days straight this week to prepare.
Okay, well
You listened
now
to-
that
See?
you gave me that much information that
accomplished.
you've done, if you're telling the truth, then
Rent-free.
I am now down to listen to your tape.
5 days
I put in
straight.
the work, man.
Okay.
I was ready to go. Okay.
No wonder you were so disappointed when I was like, we could just skip this.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
No wonder.
kidding me?
Because he
I
put in a
was
bunch
saying,
of work.
I didn't
That's what
shower
it
for
is.
5 days
That's what
because
it
of
is.
this.
I was like,
dude.
damn. I was like, shit.
Okay.
Okay, but
So-
go
okay,
on though.
so-
I'm genuinely interested.
So Avery texted me. He goes, "Whole Lot of Red is Playboi Carti's best album." And I was like, "It could be." I was like, yeah, "I think Die Lit, and it's hard to say between which one is the best." And eventually, I was just like, "Nah, Die Lit's better." And I would just have to say, like, Die Lit encompasses the style that Playboi Carti was developing in his first album, and it just has all of the vibes, and no song is skippable.
I'm gonna go.
no skips.
No skips in
on
that
the
album.
I'm
No
gonna,
skips.
I'm gonna fact check you on that. I'm gonna go to my Spotify and look up Playboi Carti and
Poke it out.
bug it out.
R.I.P.
You're not
That beat
skipping
is
the.
grimy.
Yeah, bro. You can't skip Nicki's verse, bro.
No, are you kidding me?
You
That's
can't
a
skip Nicki's
great
verse.
song.
That was
Long
pretty
time,
iconic.
R.I.P.
So,
Leave
yeah,
for
exactly.
real,
We're gonna
old
start
money,
off with
love
Long
her,
That's
Time.
coming from
Shoulda.
a bar.
Yeah, okay.
too.
So let me just go. Okay, we're
Oh.
all good.
Soundboard down.
That's
We
definitely
lost the sound.
Bruh moment.
Bruh.
That's a bro moment for sure. But okay, let me go through the full lineup. Okay, Long Time intro, R.I.P. Lean for Real featuring Skepta. I love
Can't
Skepta.
skip that one.
I'm
Can't
gonna
skip
be
that
Old
for
one.
real.
Money,
I haven't heard a skip yet.
I'm gonna
Love
be
Hurts,
for real.
Shoulda, Right Now, Poke It Out, Home, Fell in
Fat
Love,
Ed. Poke It
Foreign,
Out.
Pull Up, Mileage, Flatbed Freestyle, No Time,
Easy.
Feet Gunna,
Those are all good songs.
Middle of the Summer,
Are we?
Chopper Won't Miss,
Have we?
R.I.P.
Won't
Fredo.
miss it.
Okay,
Top-
okay, but
have we
but let me
top-
let
I'm
me
at the
that's
top of
let
the
me
building.
counter with this. Let me
I'm at the
counter
top
with
of the
this.
building.
Which
Do-
songs on Whole Lot of Red are you skipping?
X.
X.
I'm
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Thank you.
A Kid Cudi feature?
Feel like
Yeah.
dying. Like I don't know. It's a good song, but I'm
Yo,
not like
what?
honestly-
the
listening
sample on
to
that
it.
song is insane.
Dude,
It
I'm
is.
gonna be honest. Like
Metamorphosis
I
And the
just
love,
fact
wasn't-
that he ends the shows with those. Come on,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know.
What a
Bro.
send off! Way to
Bro,
send off the album.
When I
though.
heard Long Time intro, like
you came.
he gonna wake up, bro. He gonna wake up, and they start playing
He
Long
evolved.
Time.
Climaxed.
damn it, dude.
Like, what a way to start off an album. What's the opening song in Whole Lot of Red?
It's Rockstar Made.
Yeah, Rockstar Man.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Man,
It's
that was
solid. It was
Okay,
just
but-
it set the
let-
tone for the album.
Yeah.
That,
Let me tell you
that it
something
did.
though. I've seen Cardi live. I think 3 times, and I've seen him with self-titled, Die Lit, Eras,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then now Whole Lot of Red.
Same.
He never ever put on that good of a show.
Okay.
Everything included. And I think you can never really have as strong as an opinion on Whole Lot of Red if you've seen the show.
I think
Yeah.
performance-wise, yes, it's
Yes,
better.
I was gonna say the
But
same thing.
Production-wise, like I feel like Whole Lot of Red is good the same way Yeezus is
There's
good.
a different thing. There's a difference between
Well, Yeezus is pretty-
a performance
that's like one of my
like
favorite
a
Kanye
concert.
albums.
You know?
Exactly, but it's different. That's
It-
why it's experimental.
Yeah.
To Avery's
it
point,
was an
I
experimental
think
sound.
that he makes a very good point where it's the best album to be performed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
However, I think that there's a
By
difference.
far.
I think there's a difference between being performed and the best album to be listened to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're listening to it from top to bottom, I feel like there's a lot of songs that I would skip on Whole Lot of Red, but I feel like the same way that on Die Lit, I think that I would listen to a lot of them. So I would say I would rate Die Lit harder than.
but that's not what we were
That's just my
arguing.
personal opinion. My personal opinion is that I think Whole Lot of Red is his best album, everything included.
That's my
As far as performance wise, you know what I'm saying?
But if
I'm
we're thinking of with the performance, I still don't think Die Lit is a bad show.
Yeah, but
Because I saw Die Lit live too, and I got a concussion after that, to be honest. So
Okay, that's kind of
Wow.
scary. Talk about that.
so Shuda came on, and then I started crowd surfing, and then
How did that happen? Did you?
I was just like jumped in, like I was
Okay.
like, "Yo, lift me up, bro!"
just
like,
jumped on this
is the
dude's
shit.
shoulders.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
All
"Yo,
right.
you know what to do.
And
Right.
then, like,
How
I
far
was-
did you get?
But
How far? Like
I went
distance
back.
traveled.
Honestly, like a couple, maybe
Feet?
6 or 7 rows. So,
Wow.
but I was in the front, and then I was like, okay, I want to crowd surf to Shuda, and then I fell into a mosh pit, and I just I landed on like the back of my neck, and then I also got pushed around as I got up.
That sounds intense.
That's
Did
metal.
you learn your lesson?
Metal as fuck. I wanted to do it at the next.
Here we go.
show.
Yeah, see, that's what
Like-
it does to you.
I did a backflip at the Cody show. I need a guy in the head on accident.
Roll the footage.
Hey.
Roll the footage if you
Absolutely.
can do that.
I don't want to do that.
Yes,
but I'll try
please
my
do it.
best.
Oh my god, it's such a great clip.
That
Roll
was
it.
just a solid. That was a solid.
Man, I didn't
concert.
want to
Yeah,
do that.
The Baby Cody
I'm
concert.
I didn't
like,
want
bro,
to do that
I
at
am
all, but
waiting.
I guess I had to.
I am
didn't.
waiting for him to have another show, bro.
Dude, his album's coming out soon.
It
No,
is.
hopefully
It's
he does
when
another
is it?
this week,
Texas
right?
tour.
It's like this week.
Hopefully, dude. I saw
Emotions
like
running
some
high.
promotion.
Shout out Baby Cody.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
Okay,
cool.
but anyways, that's just my opinion. Whenever it comes to this fucking Cardi album, all right?
I know it's an opinion.
It's been fun, and it honestly entertains me so much that you put up that much material to have this debate. And honestly, I'm honored.
All I have to say is that
I'm gonna be honest. 5 days of
can,
work
can
for
I
that.
can I read
Right.
read an excerpt real quick from your phone?
Yeah,
Just so, can I
of
pull up
course.
some lyrics
From
and just
your phone?
read like a little
Oh,
snap poetry?
okay.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Here you go,
on
man.
mine. Okay.
asshole.
Have at it.
Asshole, I'm
No,
this
I'm
is
kidding,
a
I'm
live
kidding.
studio audience, man. If there's anybody in, there's one guy in here.
Hey, one guy.
Okay, so
going on? One
What's
guy?
poppin'?
if y'all resonate, just give me some snaps here. Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck that bit. I'm gonna go thrash that bit. Shawty gonna suck this dick. Shawty gonna suck this dick. That's a pull out bit. Don't make me pull out bit. I smash that thought then pull out bit.
So this
Push
is
the Flacco shit.
Watch me
Pull out, take a J little bit. I'm on Devo lit.
Hey,
I'm on Migo lit.
whoa,
Hey.
I'm on Kilo lit.
damn,
I go psycho bitch.
whoa.
Watch me psycho bitch.
One more.
Watch me dash that bitch.
Okay.
Then I pass that bitch.
Okay, so
And there you go.
I was the beat
Give me
to
that shit,
song.
bro.
In case
Nah,
anyone
give me
didn't
this
get that.
fucking. Give me this right here.
but
I felt that, but it was only because you performed it. I felt
If
that.
Cardi himself performed
I
it,
recognize
maybe I
that.
wouldn't feel it.
may I say one thing? Incredible rhythm for Brandon.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dude,
honestly.
honestly, this man is like very known for having
true.
awful rhythm, and he actually fucking
The
pulled
worst.
through.
That's
the
what
entire
5 days of
I hate that hoe.
There's the
ate
5
that
days of work.
It fucking paid off, dude.
That's
Man.
I
5 days
appreciate
of
that.
work.
I'm so glad
I
that
thought you were
was,
Jordan Carter for a second there, bro.
I'm so glad I was there.
Reggie.
Dude, okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
well,
God,
that's
that's good.
that's funny that you did that because, I have
He's
I
got an excerpt for you too. Oh my god.
Hey, later in the show, do you wanna do another episode of Guess That Price?
Ooh.
Now that we have video.
Ooh.
Are you liking your own?
Yes. I was also about
Wow.
you got to do what you got to do,
Exposed.
my guy.
Yeah, good
Damn.
point.
Brandon's boosting.
Honestly,
I'm view potting right now, dude.
He's tacking
he's like,
Sir Boosted.
yo guys, follow.
Hey, drop a
He's
follow
like, yo
back.
guys,
Okay,
follow.
all right.
No, but honestly, I'm not gonna outshine you whenever it comes to reading these lyrics. But all I gotta say is, just listen to.
You pulled him up, dude.
Go ahead and listen to Control. Here we go. I'm sorry, I didn't
Let
think
it
I wanted
rip.
it. that
Let it
bad.
rip. Let it rip.
Okay, here we go. So, if you listen to Control,
I'm closing my eyes for the
Such
full
a
effect.
lyrical
If you're
album.
listening to it
Okay.
at home, just close your eyes.
he goes, bitch, I'm not a stalker. But baby, I always watch her. I only want the best for you. I will cure your love like a doctor. And you can hear the pain in his voice while he's saying
Honestly-
this too. Like he's never ever rapped this hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on this album, he's never ever rapped this hard and never put he's just talking. You know what I'm saying? He's not rapping. He's not the godfather of lyricism by any means.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that
can
I've
hear
never felt like he put this much effort into lyrics in an album as a whole.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
I gotta
but,
say is, wake
Tell
up.
me what you want me to do.
Wake
And then listen, this is the one that really gets me every time.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I can wear a business suit and speak proper, or
Proper G,
I
shout
could
out to
put
you.
100
he could put 100
neighbors on.
neighbors on and buy them choppers. Okay, but
Yep.
that's
Which kind
like,
of
damn,
chopper? What chopper?
that's a bold statement. But
Yeah.
he explains himself right after. It's no need to even look into it anymore. He explains it. He goes,
Okay.
see, round my parts of town, that's how we get down. Damn. And then he goes, I'm from Fulton County, little bitch. That's no cap now. So he's not lying to us. That's good to know.
Yeah, he's not capping.
telling us the truth.
Incredible
He's telling
Man,
us where
my
he's.
fucking, I'm putting my foot down, bro, because I'm telling you right now, he
I'm
has
glad that you're
never,
dying on
he
this
has
cross.
never ever put that much effort into lyrics as in an album, ever. I've yet to hear it.
See, I
I've
would
yet
love
to
to
hear it.
cite another source, but I will agree with you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh.
I'm not looking to you know what I'm saying, like shake hands at the end of that. Hell no. Hell no. But what I'm saying is, it's just my
In the
opinion.
bonus episode, Avery
And I knew it would get you going. I knew it'd
And then
get you
shake
going.
hands.
Oh boy.
That's good.
Oh, that was good. I knew it. I
Alright.
knew it. That's great content. Anyways, going into our next topic, I guess. Fucking hell, bro. Shout out to everybody who's sent us things to talk about on Instagram.
Appreciate y'all.
Keep them coming,
100%.
and then we'll make sure to talk about as many of them as possible. Going into our next one, man.
Hey, cheers
dude.
to that, though. Cheers to
Hey,
that. That was live.
cheers to that, brother. That's all I gotta say. But
Cheers to that.
also, what
Like-
I have to say
Cheers.
is,
Do you want to clink our mics together?
Oh, dude, like one thing
Clink.
that no, I think that's a bad idea.
don't do
That's
that.
a terrible idea.
But dude, like talking about user submitted questions, someone asked about I guess the line between vintage kids or quote unquote vintage kids and streetwear or like hype beasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Avery was bringing up a good point when we were kind of like brainstorming and
During
talking
intermission.
before. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to like kind of open the floor on that. Like, feel free to like inform what you were saying, Avery. But I don't know. I feel like there might be a fine line. I brought it up to one of our coworkers, Mars, and he said Brandon is the line. And he's the
Yo, that's actually so funny. That's
Yo, Mars, we're
actually
gonna have to
so
talk
funny
after
that
this
he
episode,
said
bro. I'm
that.
gonna call you.
because he
That
said
is actually so funny, bro. Oh my
because he
God.
said that Brandon loves vintage and like vintage clothing, but if a designer brand or something like, but I feel like that it maybe misinterpreted.
It's a little
because,
bias.
like designer brands or something like that.
Kind of falls a little out of the hypebeast category.
Yeah, exactly. But like I feel like it's kind of
Sparing
like,
a few things.
but yeah, like feel free to.
I'm the line. If we're talking about Supreme, bro, Daniel's the line.
I don't know
Okay,
if Dan.
don't-
I
don't
think
go
Daniel.
throwing shots
I don't
because it got
think so.
thrown your way.
No,
but-
I think that
No,
Daniel's.
if we're talking about streetwear, Daniel's the line.
I don't think he's the line. I think he's.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
he's.
He's not
I
even
think
that
he's
much
hype
hype
beast.
because I
Exactly.
feel like
That's
no.
that,
But
we're
he's not
talking about hype
But he's
beast
not
and
the
vintage.
line. But he's not the line. Like the
Okay.
line is like someone who's like right in the middle of that shit.
Okay, so
you know
what
I
would
mean?
you
But I don't wear
define as a
Supreme.
vintage person and or a vintage kid, and what would you define as a hype beast? So like,
Damn.
let's define those two things before we start throwing like this person is like in the middle, you know?
I'm gonna give a
Shout
hot
out Daniel.
take.
I
I
love,
love you,
I'm
Daniel.
gonna give
Love
a
you
hot
too,
take,
Daniel.
but I feel like they're the same thing in just different categories. Because
Yeah, no,
honestly,
100%.
all
There we
vintage
go.
kids want to do is get vintage stuff for cheap and then flip it for more money, and all hypebeasts want to do is
Just
get
it for
stuff for cheap.
retail.
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
and
For
flip it for
I'm-
more money.
Whenever
you know
I
what
think
I mean?
of this, I don't even think of the resale aspect of it. I just think of having a collection because, you know, a part of doing what we do is more or less like, hey, look what I have.
Curated
Look
Yeah.
what I
well.
look what I
Exactly.
look what I worked really hard to get,
Yeah.
and now I'm showcasing it to y'all because I think it's cool. Y'all would think it's cool. Whatever,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Whenever I was in Supreme, really, really hard. I mean, it was. Anything that had to do with T-shirts, it was only Supreme accounts that I was following on
Right.
Instagram and stuff
right.
like that. And I was
Drops by Jay, like Supreme
man,
Leaks
I was
News.
I
like,
was so
yeah.
deep into that. I'm talking like getting anything I can for retail.
I
on
remember
drop
you were
days
like
every
telling me at like
Thursday.
801
Dude,
to follow these accounts.
There was a point in time where I counted that I had I think 82 Supreme shirts at one time, and
Holy
they were just
shit.
all GR. You know, I had like
Yeah,
maybe
no,
up to
I've
10
definitely
or 12
been there. Yeah.
bangers or whatever, but there was just a point where I
Yeah.
just had so many, and
Like
I
just
thought that
shit
was it.
colors and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like
I
that.
had
like whatever.
accessories.
Yeah.
You know, I still have all
Dude,
my
I used to be
accessories
so.
and stuff
I
like
had
that.
I had the baseball, the Supreme
Kenny,
baseball.
when I had met you, you had the dopest shit.
Yeah, because
I
I
swear.
want to talk about that
I had-
because like
yeah.
now like what you like you mesh it so well, but like I feel like you gravitate way more towards like as we all do for the most part now.
Yeah.
But we kind of blend it.
Yeah.
But like
I
for the
just
most
bought a
part, you,
Supreme
like,
shirt for the
switch.
first time last week, and
Yeah.
it was the Supreme is un-American one. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
just
that's
one that
that's
I,
a
but
good one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's
on the
solid.
Need that
vintage
one.
take,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it's like it's one of those, rip-offs that
Yeah.
they actually did really well. But yeah, like before I started working at the shop, I was super into like hypey stuff
Streetwear.
strictly.
Yes,
Like I had
dude.
a lot of like random shit, like just collabs.
I thought
like
I was on my shit. And
Nah,
then like I saw
Kenny's
you
on
and I
that
was
shit.
like, wow.
Like,
here we go.
I-
Shoes and everything.
I had because I have like a little like those Instagram like stories or
Highlights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have an Instagram highlight of like my shoes and stuff like that and like outfits I would wear, and I
Yeah.
look back at them and I was like, man, I was wearing a lot of like not like crazy shit, but like I saw like in one of them there was like 5 different pairs of like the Fear of God Vans, and like there were I just had this like I probably had like 200 pairs of
I
shoes.
seen somebody
like,
out. Carlo and I were working
Yeah.
the other day, and this dude came in wearing the fucking the Fear of God Vans classics, the white and black checkerboard joints. The,
Yeah.
the corduroy ones.
Yeah. The
And I
like
had
the
told
s-
him,
Yeah.
I had told him, I was like, dude, those are and used to like those used to be and still are the shit to
Yeah.
me at least. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when
Honestly,
those had
same.
first
Like
came out.
I really I got into
Classic.
I really got into like streetwear because of those collabs, because that I used to work at Paxon.
I was about to say, dude,
Yeah.
do you remember?
And- yeah,
do you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
working that Fear of God
Yeah,
store?
absolutely. We didn't
Oh,
get it
shit,
at
this
we
guy
didn't
too.
we didn't get it at our
Don't
store.
work together.
He used to work
No,
at
no,
Paxon
we
too.
worked at 2 separate
Yeah,
locations.
but we didn't.
it
We
was at the
just we
same
didn't get
time.
it. But I just like we would see it in the back, like all the posters that they would have of it, and just like the hype behind it. Like you couldn't even go to the store as a Paxson employee and like try and buy it.
No,
Like,
bro,
at least,
they
like,
literally
they-
would take count. Like
Yeah,
they would
like,
take count of everything, and they're like,
Yeah,
y'all
like-
aren't allowed to buy this.
Yeah,
Wow.
we couldn't get like we couldn't enter for anything for the Vans, and
Hey, yo,
it just
Paxson.
it put me onto him. Like
mate.
I remember I bought a pair off of Grailed for really great price at the time. It was like $400,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy sent me a note, and I think about it now because I feel bad because I ended up selling them. But he sent me a note and he was like, "Hey, I hope you really enjoy these. Like, I camped like 18 hours for these when they came out. Like, I was like one of the first 3 people in line. Like, yeah, sorry, guy.
But he
But-
got his bread.
Yeah, yeah,
If
and
he's reselling them.
yeah, exactly. Like they were, and I don't know. That's how I felt about them back then too. Like if I could have, I would have camped out for that long, or
most def.
if I could have my hands on them, I probably wouldn't have ever sold them. Like if I got them for retail.
Show.
Quick
But-
aside for both of excuse me, for Brandon and Kenny, how was working at Paxson?
Kenny, you go first.
Oh god.
I was young, and the discounts were really nice. But when I got older and I went back to the company, I wasn't a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a point where like they didn't even let you like wear brands that they didn't carry. So like I came in with like a Supreme hat, and they were like, "Oh, you can't wear that. You have to take it off." I was like, "Huh? Like my hair's a mess right now."
That's
And
looking
I've
weird.
always worn this. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like,
I'm so thankful that we don't have a dress code at work. Thank you, James. Thank you, Isaac.
oh yeah, we get to wear whatever we want
Well,
within
come on.
reason.
it's a dress cool dress code.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you know what I mean. You know, like, I'm not gonna come in with underwear and just be like
full emoji
"Hey, man,
tracksuit though.
Don't give away my plans, man.
I wasn't
dude.
giving
You
away
already
your
Yes,
plans.
yes, you did. You just literally
Yeah.
said everything.
Expect it coming
Hey,
soon.
I said that.
Maybe on the
I just said
podcast.
it.
Maybe I debuted on the podcast,
Oh
sleep
my
in it, and
God.
then go
You're gonna have to.
into work.
Don't do your
after.
hair either.
Stay
just-
tuned for
just
that
let it all
episode.
go.
Yeah, the emoji tracksuit
Used to
podcast.
be a level
Yeah, I
one.
mean,
Wait, can I? What if I get all of us? Would y'all wear it if I get all of
Yeah,
us?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. If you get all of us,
absolutely.
yeah,
I have
I'll
the
wear
devil
it.
I would
emojis,
wear
like
it.
the smiling devil emoji.
If I can,
No.
if I can find it,
No?
sure. I
No,
mean, like,
because you need.
Man.
We need to all match.
We have to match.
We need to
Yeah,
all
I
match.
I
think
thought
that-
we were all gonna be different emojis.
No, I think it's like the scatter plot.
Yeah, scatter one's the best because
Gotcha.
you got all the different faces.
Got to.
Okay,
But
let's do that then.
yeah, I mean, I
Man,
wasn't a
have to go to
big fan
Spencer's.
of working at Paxson.
Yeah.
At least when I was a little older.
So
Did they carry full emoji tracksuits?
no,
I
but they,
don't
I think
think
they,
so.
They,
They had like
carried
emoji
hats
shirts.
and
They
yeah.
took like
hats.
3
Yeah.
seconds to think
Well,
about
because
it.
I was
Nah,
thinking,
nah, 'cause-
but some of their stuff was like emoji based.
like
so.
the socks. I'm pretty sure they had emojis.
Yeah,
and
like little
shit.
like dad caps and
Yeah,
like,
the dad caps.
like little. Yeah, it was.
Dad
I don't
It's
know.
tough. I just remember like one distinct memory was like we all the workers got put into a group chat and they were like talking about the next products coming out made by Paxson, and the girl says they were all made by Balenciaga. or not like
Valen-
like they're inspired by Balenciaga. Yeah, with a V.
Inspired by Balenciaga.
And I was like,
I'm getting
this
a
is
headache.
my head manager. And I was like, do you mean Balenciaga? And she's like, oh, yeah. And after that, I was like, man, this place sucks.
Oh my
Like it's
God.
going downhill without me.
Dude,
I was like,
okay.
we got to change this place, bro.
So, like, I kind of going off.
I was
on,
16
like,
at the time also. I just didn't know what I was doing.
kind of plugging this into like you and what you having a release and this and that and like working at Paxon, which is no disrespect or in any way, but it's like kind of like a corporation in fast fashion. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of like tote something different with your brand where you always talk about sustainability. You talk about being able to like donate to like
San Antonio Threads.
yeah, San Antonio Threads, and especially like actual like things that you care about that are local, you know what I'm saying, that are going to have impact in our community. And like not to be disrespectful to like the like people donating to bigger things, but I think it's cool that you're impacting our community, you know, and like the things that you care about and things that you want to be a little bit more exposed, you know what I'm saying?
I hate to get emotional real quick, but like with the San Antonio Threads, like finding them, no lie, like
Shout out San Antonio Threads.
Nah, for real.
Follow them on Instagram.
Like, when I found them, it was just like it really connected with me because like I like not necessarily like a homeless teen, definitely like I could have made a couple bad decisions. I would have been like
You were a few bad choices away from.
exactly. So it was like, and they I mean I've told you guys like they eventually want me to come in and like speak to the kids and stuff. So it's just like
and that's a big
it
impact
really
and
like
honor to have.
yeah, it made me like
That's
dope. It feels good.
There's a bigger picture to all of
exactly,
this, man.
and it's more than just like the money and shit like
And
that.
to circle back, like what I was gonna ask is like, did you working at Paxon impact the way that you do your business and like treat your manufacturing and products now?
So,
you know? Like, did you see like these
Kinda
garments?
firsthand?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like, man, I don't like the way that this is made. Like, I'm working here. I don't like the quality. This is
Working
just
around fast
fashion,
fashion,
like
yeah.
this, that, the third, and that's the reason why you did it. Or as you learned, you're just like, well, fashion in general is not sustainable because like we just know that, you know, just there's
just that
clothing
article
there's
about-
clothing
Exactly.
dumps everywhere.
There's like a huge ass desert with like
Yeah.
it's so like
it's terrible.
I mean, we're all
Yeah.
aware of that for sure. I mean, we
If you
we
don't
see
look
it.
it up, dude,
no
that's
lie, that
terrible.
article circles around like every 1 or 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've definitely seen it before.
But so with Paxon at the time, I knew I wanted to start a clothing brand, but I didn't know how to. And so I wouldn't say necessarily it really impacted me. It impacted me when I saw myself doing what I was doing because at the beginning I printed on Gildan. And like
I remember.
But that's what like to be honest,
remember that.
Everyone
that's
knows
what
that.
Gildan printed on Gildan.
every kid did. So
Yeah.
like what I do now is I want to show the kids that there's a better, more sustainable
Alternative.
option. Exactly. That's just maybe a little bit more expensive or, you know,
But it
but
goes
it's
a
going to
long
pay off.
way.
Better
It's going
bang
to
for
pay
your
off
buck.
in the
Most
long way.
definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
And you also tried to like you're trying to provide like not a manufacturer, but you've told me that with your website and your endeavors that you want to also like provide an avenue for people that want to do this and don't want to go the traditional Gildan route. You want to be able to give
I'm
them
about
an
to
avenue.
show them I'm about to share the manufacturer I used on like the drops I was doing in the North Main store.
Yeah.
Where it was like recycled cotton. I'm about to share that manufacturer on my TikTok too. So it's a fully sustainable brand. It's actually really dope what they do. They don't use any water dye. They like all of the shirts they make make from scraps from other T-shirts. So it's really dope. It's really dope.
That's cool.
Pretty interesting.
Look out for that video.
Yeah.
Look out for that video.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean, no
put
doubt.
on
I
your
mean,
TikTok. Okay.
I think
Right.
that's
Can we
pretty
mute this
dope that
guy's
that
mic?
ties in.
Can we call his mom and mute his mic?
I think that's pretty dope that's what ties into your brand, and that also ties in a lot to what we do.
Sustainability.
You know,
I couldn't imagine not shopping secondhand anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
secondhand clothing.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's more of a sweet baby.
that's Sweet Baby Race for sure.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
also
I
just-
meant fast fashion.
Sweet
Sorry,
Baby
sorry.
Ray's, Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
Sweet Baby
Ooh
Ray's.
man,
Oh,
doesn't get
man.
old.
Sweet Baby Ray's on the ribs.
Never gets old.
Take it from
Do we want to let this roll for a little while?
Zucks is
She's
a
waiting for
fucking
her ribs.
robot.
I mean, she knows what's coming, and a sweet baby.
Can we get
raise.
copyright struck if we play
No,
this for
that's
too
no
long?
way. Not with that.
That's not music.
No way.
fair enough.
That's fair
That's
use,
Zuck
and it's
in the
also
flesh.
cut up.
Like, y'all seen that clip going around of him recently where it's like he's like speaking at a seminar and he's like, when I was human, but I am human.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I am human. I still am human. I was talking about, and he kept just like trying
He
to
tried, yeah.
fucking correct himself, and it was just, ugh. It was just, dude, why are you trying to over-explain that?
This
like,
dude's a bot for
it's
sure.
a fucking lizard.
I feel like
AI.
he like
Inside
from
job.
making Facebook, he like disconnected from reality. Like,
I'm wired
He
in.
has a soul.
Yeah.
yeah, I
he a
think.
soldier,
I think he
technically?
does.
I think
He's a person. He's
Oh,
a
that's
living
true.
being.
He's a human. Apparently.
But like, I
Allegedly.
feel like, I mean,
Maybe
just
so.
imagine making Facebook. Like, you literally like altered the way people like operate.
Connect.
You know, exactly. So like, there should be a disconnection in a person like that.
Well, I just
Or
can't
not
saying
saying there should be,
I
but
just
there
can't wait till
could
the
be.
news actually comes out of him being. Imagine imagine the
A
chaos.
robot.
Imagine the
gonna say
chaos
bisexual.
that will ensue whenever. What'd you say?
Mark Zuckerberg participates in Pride Month.
Oh, dude,
my
that would be
God.
great for the Pride community. I feel like.
You said I think.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
No, really.
That's how people would react if they found out.
You said Mark Zuckerberg comes out, and like there was like a second pause, and I thought he was gonna say bisexual.
Dude, that would be groundbreaking.
I would
feel
love
like.
that. That'd be so sick.
He needs to already.
Good for
Yeah.
him.
Anyways, no, what I was saying is imagine the chaos that's going to ensue in the world whenever actual lizard people become like it's actually a thing.
Oh,
Like, I'm not
Okay.
saying that that's a thing, but I'm saying like
the
imagine
were
if
you
people
showing
were
me those
actually
TikToks
lizards.
of the guy that like spliced animals' DNA?
Oh yeah, that was
that's not real.
I know it's not.
no way.
I know it's
No way.
not.
No, it's not real. It's
No
not real.
way.
It's not real. It's not real, bro.
no
It's not real.
shot,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
There's
I
no
know
shot.
you-
He's convinced it's real.
There's
I
no
know
shot.
it is,
The
bro.
best.
It's not
yo,
real. It's not real. It's not real.
The best
not
editing.
real.
No. I'm not saying.
Oh my
I'm
God.
acknowledging that
What was
that
the
it's
cat
not
coon?
real.
The cat.
What I'm saying is, no, this
Wait, I've seen that
motherfucker.
one. I've seen that one.
This motherfucker made Pikachu.
Yo, exactly. I was about to say that
Like,
the electric
what?
rat. The
It was like
electric eel
a rat and a
Yeah.
yeah, electric eel and a fuck. No, it was a hedgehog.
Oh, that's right.
Dog. So
This
you,
dude made Sonic, bro.
bro,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
are you telling me? Y'all telling me
which
right now
one's
that's not real?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
No, really. Anyways, y'all gotta check out this TikTok, man. This dude splices DNA from 2 different animals and fucking makes one animal. He makes them into one.
Yeah, you gotta check out this top chick.
Oh
You
my
gotta check out this
god,
TikTok.
you guys
TikTok.
will be up all night
SpongeBob,
watching this shit.
SpongeBob,
But anyways, what were we saying?
We were talking
Oh, yeah,
about
lizard
vintage
people.
kids.
Patrick.
We were talking about vintage kids versus
and-
hypebeasts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That actually brings us full circle. Because
From-
hypebeasts are lizard people.
Yeah, that you're exactly right. Man,
Daniel?
look at you today, man.
Your
Yeah.
skin looking a little scaly today, boy.
No, really, I saw you blink vertically. What's going on with that? No, but really, I don't know. Something that we said earlier was, I mean, it's just as easy to gain a Supreme collection or streetwear collection over the years, and then dump it all for some cash and then buy a bunch of vintage. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something that
Or
I
even
did.
trade
I mean,
out.
I had sold most of my streetwear, and then now, I used that money to get into eventually what I ended up liking,
Yeah.
which was
Crypto.
vintage.
Lizard
Oh yeah,
people
that's right. Let's
research.
talk about crypto for another fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I mean, same thing with you. I mean, you.
Shit, I remember I remember one of the first weeks that I worked, and we could consign stuff.
Yes.
I brought a
my
bunch of
God.
stuff.
He was
and
the,
made
he
like
was the best seller.
I made
He was
like
the best
$2,000.
consigner.
Like,
Holy shit.
He was the best
I sold
consigner, dude.
I sold a
stopped
pair
consigning
of
because of
like
Kenyan.
I sold a Supreme box logo crew neck. I sold like the Nike Off-White Hyper Dunks, like just a bunch of like shit that I wasn't wearing, but
He was doing it.
But
it was just wild. And then I remember one day I was talking to the guys and I was like, I kind of want to buy a vintage tee. Like I'd worked there maybe like a month without buying one. Like I was really just buying like Supreme and sneakers.
I don't know. It's true shit.
And I remember the shirt because on it, like now it's low-key like an expensive shirt, but it was one of those, the Burt one that I got, how it has this
Yes,
face
the
and
Muppets.
Yeah, but it was a Looney Tunes one and it was of Gossamer. So it had him on the front and I don't know if it said it on the back or not, but it was that similar like kind of like T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember we had it for like $40, and in my head I was like, man, that's like at the time that was a lot for an old shirt, especially
definitely.
especially at West Russell.
Yeah,
like,
and people still kind of had that mindset. It's like, why would I pay? You know, at that time it was like $40 for an old T-shirt that has holes in it, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
people still have that
but
mindset.
I put it on and I wore it throughout the day, and I was like, this shirt has like character to it, and it's a different fit from what I normally wear. Like I used to wear like mediums and stuff, and the shirt was like an extra large, and I just like fell in love with like the vintage look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And slowly liquidated all my stuff and just switched to vintage. Yeah, yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
I
Stock,
did not
if you
hold.
will.
I did not hold.
He did not hold the line.
I had a lot of stuff I could have held though.
Dude, you actually
really.
Dude,
you
it's kinda
probably got
crazy
out at a good time.
What you said, you were like the stuff
Definitely
I wasn't
not.
wearing, and it's like, but like that's the stuff that San Antonio also wanted at the time. Like
Oh,
off-white
yeah,
dunks,
definitely.
You know?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
or
at that
pretty
time,
dope.
I
Hyper
remember
dunks, not dunks.
it was
the
low
10,
key. We
like
were
the basketball shoes.
We were like low key
I gotcha.
relying on
Oh my God, I
hype
forgot
to
about
walk
that.
through the door at that time at West
Yeah,
Russell.
yeah.
And then you were like slowly became like our supplier. And then I remember you had
just bring
yeah,
a
you
bunch
were-
of stuff.
You were like, dude, I have nothing left. You were like, I have nothing.
when we
else
got to
Dude,
North
yes.
Main, I was like, damn. I
You were like,
sold
I'm
a lot
all
of my
done.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember I had like Tiffany dunks, like
Damn.
like 6
Yeah.
pairs
Dude,
of the
for real.
off-white like Nike, the original 10. Like
Shit.
I had both pairs of the Unions. Like it was crazy. Like every color Yeezy up to
That's
like
what I'm
the
talking
clays. Like I kind of went in,
So-
but then I just fell out of it and kind of started being a little bit more selective. Like, you know, like
And now you're wearing Docs.
I am wearing Doc Martens. Yep.
And what
yep.
kind of pants are you wearing?
I'm wearing Capital Pants.
Uh-oh.
Thanks to
Uh-oh.
Brandon.
It's called
Yep,
evolvement
yep.
right
Let me-
there.
Let me show my.
Show
a little
them.
ass.
Show them.
Turn
Right
around
Show
for
a
him one
little-
time, man.
What you got
Look at them
on?
smiley
Let's
faces,
see.
boy.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead, Chinatown
Shout out
Market.
Blue
All right,
Green.
talk to me.
See,
Talk to me.
well-
Tell me.
They're probably a little bit out
How
of
much
frame.
the shirt
What
cost?
you got
How
on?
much-
What you got on?
Shirt, like $30.
Yeah, like 30.
30 cents.
Pants.
No, but
Shout
I
out Blue
mean,
Green in
it's-
New York City for providing those Capital Pants to us.
Shout out Brandon for selling them for cheaper than what he paid for them to me.
Oh,
Shout
what a
out to
good guy.
Kenyan for wearing them.
No, but it all just kind of ties in what you like. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
Carlo was fucking. Well, you were into streetwear pretty heavy whenever I had met you as well.
I feel like for the most part, everyone was pretty into
Brandon's in a-
streetwear except maybe like Brandon to some extent. Like everyone that's come through the shop was like pretty
What
into
the fuck
streetwear.
were you even wearing when I met you?
Dude, I was wearing some wacky stuff.
He was wearing
An
he
incarnate
didn't-
word
He didn't
hoodies.
own a single pair of Nikes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Until you bought those
What?
the
Oh,
2012
that's so
the
true.
dunks
The St.
dunk
John's,
highs
yeah.
the St. John's
Dude,
I
you-
had-
where like those beat ass
Oh my
fucking
God.
power faces some
man.
Adidas
Oh my
UIW
God.
Adidas track pants.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
The
Okay, now I
Calabasas.
remember.
oh my
We've
god
come a long way, man.
dude and
Oh,
honestly
Lord.
everyone's like come a long way like
Oh my god, dude!
We-
I was showing Mars a picture because we have a full Nike tracksuit in the shop.
yeah
And
the
the last
Nike
time
International one.
Yes.
Oh
the
Yes.
Givenchy
Yes,
tracksuit, dude. I was
Oh
a little
my
bit bigger back
gosh,
then,
dude.
and it's crazy, like just to look at the photo and like not even just that, just like how my style and every like you just a testament to what Kenyan was saying. Everyone's style has evolved so much, and I feel like Avery was saying. Like it's kind of going to a point where most people are liquidating their streetwear and going into vintage because they're seeing more value in the vintage than streetwear.
Absolutely.
However, one thing that I will say is that streetwear will become vintage one day, and I think that that's going to be interesting.
agree.
Yeah.
and I think that
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
going to
I mean there's already vintage
Can
streetwear.
I
No,
speak
absolutely.
on
Vintage.
streetwear real quick?
go
Yeah.
for it.
Of
So
course.
I think like I mean we all I've had a love for streetwear. I just could never get
Absolutely.
it. But or I didn't know the means to. But I think what streetwear is now the underground streetwear scene because no one wants to buy or personally I don't want to speak for everybody, but no one wants to buy like the Palaces, the Babes.
I
the
feel like people
Supremes
want to buy
anymore.
the Palaces but not the Babe and
As much anymore.
because Palace is low key fire. Their promotion
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
they just miss the mark they miss the mark like
Right.
7
I know.
times out of 10 like
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh,
They're
we're dropping
always so
Vans
close.
and it's like, why do they have ducks all over them?
So
like
close.
I get it, but like I wouldn't
Yeah.
wear that, you know, like the Palace
Yeah.
of Visu stuff fire, like Palace Gore-Tex fire, like
Yeah.
they're like Palace and fucking Polo fire.
That's
you know
true.
what
That
I mean?
collection
But
was
like,
fire.
But yeah, like I see what you mean though. Like there's some they just like, especially like the brands like Bape, they just dump thing like anything.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah,
Garments.
But like
yeah,
when you
exactly.
see these
To
like
Babe's
these
credit, they-
underground streetwear brands, like
What
there's
would you
something
define as
special.
underground?
Yeah,
It's
like
just, bro,
examples.
You follow like
Utmost.
No. It's
Nah,
like
Utmost
when I
is
mean,
pretty
it's like
big
the
now.
accounts
Underground.
with like less than like
Yeah, it's
like
pretty big.
20K followers. Like that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Off
like
the top of my head, though, I can't think of any
I can't
streetwear brands
either.
that have.
just like I wish I could go on Instagram, but like just show like if you follow like Stay Ground Dead, Low Heads, and Avant Garde, they have all of these accounts that they promote, and just the stuff that they make is just so beautiful, and it's just like it really is just like there's so much different shit, but it's all streetwear still, so it's dope. Like it's like. It looks like a battle royale to me. Like it's just like let the best brand win.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
No, like for real.
Say
Like for real.
Fortnite?
What a comparison.
No, it is because
I could
it's
say
like
that though.
because
You're
there's like some
comparing
brands that
clothing
are
to
dropping
Fortnite.
T-shirts, and then there's some brands that are dropping like puffers with zippers on them, and like a full zip puffer,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Bape
like to
used
the
to do.
face?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Would you consider independent like? Excuse me.
Jeez.
Good lord.
I apologize. The mute wasn't close enough to me. But would you consider independent artists or Instagram creators or garment I don't know, like designers from like Instagram? Would you call them streetwear or would you call them independent? Or what?
I think that's the same thing to me right now,
I
depending
feel
on
like it
what
just
they're
depends
making.
on the it depends on what they're making.
If it's
like,
like
you can kind of tell
handmade
what a
stuff,
streetwear like
yeah, if it's like handmade stuff where it's like
those
really-
knits and
yeah,
like
exactly,
yeah,
like it's
Okay.
garments.
Like
Like,
stuff
What's
you know
that?
what I mean?
What's that
Like,
one brand
that
that we had where it was like it wasn't a hoodie. It was like a quarter
yeah,
zip.
yeah, or
But you had told me it was like this brand.
Don't say 444 times like 11111.
No,
I think
it
that's what it was. It was
No,
the
that-
444.
That's what I was about to say.
It was the
It's still
444
streetwear.
codone.
It was that
Yeah,
same.
no,
right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
still streetwear.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
the same brand that did the Good Kid, Mad City
Yeah,
kind of twist to it?
they
Yeah.
they output
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
But I mean, that's
they're dope, by the way. But like
I don't
so,
know.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
thing was
first piece
hard,
that I had
bro.
seen. Like-
I bought it
but-
and then it sold like 2 days later.
Yes, Sirski.
That's why I'm a product manager.
Ah. What I'm saying is that that's streetwear though, because that whole woven knit trend was huge, like underground. Like everyone wanted to know how to produce that.
I have one. I have one that Stevie made with those Wizard of Oz blankets. And I
Exactly.
got it like
Oh yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
what 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, I sold a pair of shorts like that for I think like $150. It sold the first day
Yeah.
Where did you sell them at?
on my website.
Okay.
Like yeah,
Damn, not even on like a marketplace on your own website.
nope, it's just on my website.
Yeah, people were eating that shit up.
Yeah.
And I mean they still kind of are. There's
It's still-
there's that
Dude.
one guy that
You know?
does them. Yachty wore it one time. I the name's escaping me, but like even
I
Good
thought that
Times
was the
will
same
like.
brand.
Nah,
in
I
my
don't think
opinion.
it is.
I thought it was the same brand.
I don't think so.
I'll if I remember it, I'll say it on the.
No,
next
there's like
episode.
100. Like literally, when I say 100, there's like 100 people doing
Yeah.
those things. So
No
it's really
disrespect.
hard to.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
It's
I'm
like
not
a-
saying
There's a
it
lot of
disrespectfully,
people.
but
No, I
like,
know.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people.
It's like the rugs. Like people were making rugs during quarantine because it was like.
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
Everyone likes rugs.
That
yeah,
shit's
exactly.
dope.
Everyone
Yeah.
needs
That
a
shit's
rug.
dope
Creative.
to me.
If you don't have a rug, get your life together. Sorry. Not really.
No, really. Well, I guess kind of
Dude, yeah.
coming off of that. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
I was gonna say that like I'm down to keep going, but we're running on like
think this
close
is,
to an hour because
I think
This is an
past
hour?
Here we go.
Yeah, because
Holy shit.
like we did a 20 something and we were at like 35 a minute ago. But
Alright.
I'm down to keep talking, but if you want to cut it at an hour or if you wanted to talk about one quickie, we can try to get something
Get
really
a quickie in.
Who's
like-
trying to get a quickie in?
All right,
easy
maybe
there.
we can cut that.
Okay, but
that
no,
out.
okay. So one thing that I will say really quick is that
Sorry.
we just posted it tonight on the Instagram, and this will probably come out on tomorrow. on tomorrow.
On tomorrow.
On tomorrow.
On Wednesday. I will try my best to get this up to YouTube. Please don't crucify me if I don't. But I'll try my best. It'll definitely be up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts tomorrow. But we just dropped the video and the pictures, or just the pictures for the Vaulti Sports Club.
Yes.
We did.
And we are so close to releasing it, and we're so excited. And like the garments
We
are
at
so
y'all's
quality.
next,
Can I do a
boy.
second,
Yeah.
We at
second
y'all's
sponsor?
next with this
Yeah,
shit.
Second
so, like,
sponsor real quick.
Just
Talk
to, like,
to him, man.
about to close it
Alright.
out real quick. Thank you so much to Vaulti Sports Club
Talk
for
to
That's
him,
right.
bruh.
sponsoring this.
Let's get
this-
to it.
All right,
man.
here we go.
There we go. But oh wait. Okay, that works. But Yeah, while we were really interrupted by battery life on our
Technical
Zoom,
difficulties, if you will.
Something like that.
Yeah, this episode was sponsored by the Vaulti Sports Club. We've been working on it for a while. We just dropped the pictures and everything. It's gonna be out super soon, but I'll let Brendan take it away right now.
Let me just read.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
There
There
you
you
go.
are.
Hey,
Hey, you want to
all
restart?
right.
I knew I'd find you. No, just go ahead.
All right. Look, so we've been working on the Vaulti Sports Club for a very long time, and the merch is amazing. Okay, so it's all pushing to get our community active. Like let's start moving, get that blood flowing.
Yes, sir.
November 27th is the launch at the community garden market.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Yeah.
garden market, but
Martin Garkett.
Martin Garkett.
Market garden.
we go.
Garden Market.
Here we
But
go.
Look, we put a ton of work into this thing, and the quality is going to show. So I definitely recommend you pull up to that event,
Solid.
see it, feel it, wear it, love it, be a good sport, Vaulti Sports Club.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Vaulti Radio. I'm joined by my guests, Kenny and Brandon. Follow them on Instagram. They'll be in the description down below. Thanks to everybody who was listening at home. Find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
And now YouTube.
And
And
YouTube.
now
Podcast.
YouTube. Thank you so much.
Tell
Peace
your
out.
friends, Don't forget to add
yeah.
suggestions, all that.
Yeah. Tell your
ask
family
us
about us.
questions.
Tell your
Send us
family about us.
questions and
We'll be
talking
back
points
here same
all day.
time.
Goodbye.
Next
See you
week.
Sorry, bad
later.
day.
Every Wednesday, hopefully.